Vatican again calls for moratorium on killer robots. Dated August 30th, a representative of France recently reinforced the Vatican's opposition to lethal autonomous weapon systems, known popularly as killer robots. At the G7 summit in June, Francis himself had urged leaders to reconsider the development of lethal autonomous weapons to ban their use. Francis himself made a similar call at the AI Ethics Conference in July, so he is also behind AI. No university agreed upon definitions of law exist, but numerous countries around the world, including Israel, China, Russia, and the United States. So these are the nations investing heavily in these weapons. Notice that it's Francis who's pulling the rope on all of these puppets. The puppet master, the false prophet. Francis says Earth is sick and new climate change warning. Francis on Friday urged people around the world to better protect the environment, ahead of a 12-day trip to Southeast Asia next week, in which the pontiff is expected to urge global action on climate change. So Francis again is behind the climate change, because Catholic means universal. Then I saw the evil creature gathering the governments of the earth and their armies to fight against the one sitting on the horse and his army. And the evil creature was captured, and with him the false prophet, who could do mighty miracles when the evil creature was present. Miracles that deceive all who accepted the evil creature's mark and whose worship his statue. Both of them, the evil creature and his false prophet, were thrown alive into the lake of fire. As you can see here, the evil creature and his false prophet. Part 2 of the message. Whoever blesses Israel will be blessed, and whoever curses Israel will be cursed. So they tricked the world into blessing the faith state of Israel and its people. These are Khazarians, the 13th tribe. And the reading of Revelation 3:9 is referring to them. So one of them posted this on Facebook. A potential Messiah is born every generation according to Judaism. He or she must step up to the task. Who is willing to step up now? Because they never accepted a Messiah. But people still go into their fake lands and keep on blessing these people, right? So I will not show you his name or his face, but this was on his page. And there goes the flag, which is really the star reference. So I'm going to play for you this video after my video, because America is Grenada. So this is also part of Grenada, the islands. America is the true old world. The Americas is Grenada, Israel. The West Coast, that is the Four Corners, Israel, Jerusalem. Mount Zion, the Holy Mountain, is in Utah. Jerusalem is in Utah. And remember, Utah, nicknamed the Beehive State. Gematria, Fort Grenada. Book of Enoch, Moses. I posted a video before. The city of Enoch was Mexico City. All Israel's hid, God's head in hand, and is near. The God Bible Code. Osiris, Virus. Religion, King James, Fallen Angel, Real God Code, Gematria. And the one above King James, I'm not going to say the name. We're not supposed to call on these demons. Well, this is who he is. Who happens to be the son of Sophia, their goddess. The Beehive, Da Vinci Code. Beehive State, Utah. Seraphim. Seraphims are celestial beings. They appear in Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. They are often depicted as having 2 or 3 pairs of wings and are said to serve as guardians of God's throne. Torah Code, Felicity. As Felicity, Arizona, the center of the earth, part of the Four Corners. He'll be gathering us from the Four Corners. And the Lat Hashem was assigned to the center of the earth, Grenada. But Adonai will have mercy on the Israelites. They are still his special ones. He will bring them back to settle once again in the land of Israel. And many nationalities will come and join them there and be their loyal allies. The nations of the world will help them to return. And those coming to live in their lands will serve them. Those enslaving Israel will be enslaved. Israel shall rule her enemies. So the reading Ezekiel 38 and 39, that is when he collects us and gathers us and takes us back home. And that's when Magog wants to try it all over again. Adonai says to Gog, when my people are living in peace in their land, you will come from the north with your vast host of cavalry and cover the land like a cloud. This will happen in the distant future in the later years of history. I will bring you against my land, and my holiness will be vindicated in your terrible destruction before your eyes, so that all the nations will know that I am Yah. And the reading that follows, which is Ezekiel 39, You will see that Joshua and Judah come together to fight them for 7 years, and I will make a vast graveyard for Gog and his army in the Valley of the Travelers, east of the Dead Sea. Again, that's in Utah. That's when the reading Revelation, it tells you when the 1,000 years end, Satan will be let out of his prison. He will go out to deceive the nations of the world and gather them together, with Gog and Magog for a battle, a mighty host, numberless as the sand along the shores. They will go up across the broad plains of the earth and surround Yah's people and the beloved city of Jerusalem on every side. That's the reason that China and Russia are coming to invade America. Because it's Jerusalem. Jerusalem, the four corners. So Putin is offering sanctuary to Americans. Dated August 20th. Putin has called for those in the West who are trying to escape its neoliberal ideas to move to Russia, an idea already embraced in some Make America Great Again circles. They will be given 3 month visas without having to demonstrate any knowledge of the Russian language, Russian history, or basic laws. So Russia is Magog. So Israel and Jehudah, don't go. And don't go to Africa because that's not our lands either. That's a snare. I know that people think that an earthly king is going to turn things around. That's not going to happen. The 400 years are up and our lands return to us. Period. Why do you think they opened the borders? Because there was no borders prior to colonization. We are all the same people. And as for Trump, the people that really think that he's going to fix America, he, like every other president, is a Jesuit and a Freemason.
What's good, family? Have you heard of the Doctrine of Discovery, Part 5, the 12 Tribes Connection? Watch Part 1 through 4 so you can catch up to speed. I'm going to assume you watch Part 4. Let's begin. In the book Nature Knows No Color Lines, I show that Moors and Negroes are Saracens. In the etymology of Israel, it showed Jacob is a Saracen. It reads symbolic proper name on Jacob and extended to his descendants from Sarah. How do we know Jacob is descendant from Sarah? In the Strong's Dictionary, I show the definition of Sarah. 8280, Sarah, not Sarah. It's 2 words. Let's check the scriptures. And the Lord visited Sarah, not Sarah. This makes Jacob a descendant of Sarah, extended to his descendants from Sarah. Let's check out the name Israel. It reads symbolic proper name conferred on Jacob. The key word is symbolic. Let's look up the name Israel in the Strong's Dictionary. It reads Yisrael, he ruled as God. A SYMB name of Jacob, a symbolic name of Jacob. It's hard to trace Jacob's descendants using his symbolic name. Let's search for Jacob's descendants using the Israelite chart. Sarah, Saracen is the key name. Here is part of the tribe in the West Indies. In the Doctrine of Discovery, the Spanish king and queen sent Christopher Columbus to conquer the Saracen and take the kingdom of Granada. The West Indies was part of the kingdom of Granada. Saracen's kingdom. South America tribe. Saramaca River, Brazil. Let's look further. Here is Saragoro, Ecuador. Next is Bolivia del Sara. Here is Sara in northern Brazil. Sarayaku, Ecuador. Here is Sara Providence, Bolivia. America tribes. Here is Lake Sara, Illinois. Next is Sara Mountain, Arizona, Lake Havasu. Next is Lake Saracen, Jefferson County, Arkansas. Here's a sign that reads Lake Saracen with an Indian. The tribes are Saracens. Here is Sara Bayou. Here's a map, Sara Bayou. Friend up for part 6. Israel meaning.